we are going to do a wonderful core workout today with a little bit of upper body added in. So I have 2 sets of weights that are the same weight and a lighter weight. So if you have like 2 8-pounds, if you have 2 10-pound weights, those will probably work. So you can grab those and have them as well as the mat because we will be on the floor some. Now we're going to start out by starting your watch, grab one of your weights, and we're going to do figure eights, which is a good warm-up exercise to get started with. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out up by the shoulders, kick up one leg, and you do a figure 8 towards the outside hip, and then we come up and you go to the other side to complete that figure 8. Rotate. This is a great balancing exercise, covering the majority of the muscles in your body, using your arms, your torso, engaging your abs, as well as working some of the legs here. Nice and controlled. Standing nice and tall. You'll most likely start to feel this in your shoulders. And last one to the side. All right, awesome job. So what I want you to do is take this weight, we're gonna do it for wood chops, okay? So I want you to take your legs a little bit wide. And if you go to your left shoulder, what you're gonna do is here, we're going to take it and swing it down towards that outside right knee, and then bring it back up. So there's a little twist and like a side lunge here, and then coming back up. So notice that as I twist and I come up to this left shoulder, my right foot is on the toe, and then when I come down to the right knee, my left foot is on the toe. So you're twisting on the ball of your feet. Nice and controlled here. And we're going to release. Simply switch shoulders here. Keep those feet wide and twist towards the left knee. You're leaning into it. Almost there. Last one. All right, perfect. So we're going down to the floor. I'm gonna move these weights just to the side slightly. You're gonna hold one weight and go into a pullover. So hold that weight up, you do a pullover while you drop one leg down and come back up, and we're gonna alternate the legs here, okay? Nice deep breath in, exhale, lower down. You can even bend that leg if you need to modify, keeping the back pressed to the floor, not allowing an arch. And if you need to, you can keep the weight up still and just work the lower body to modify. You exhale with the effort of ribcage down as well. Last one. All right, we roll to the side to come up always. And then you can grab a sip of water if you needed to here. We're going to start that over. So grabbing your weight, and you go into figure eights again. So start right at shoulder height, bring up that knee, go to the outer hip, working your shoulders, your abs, your legs as well with that lift, working balance on that stationary leg. Almost there. We have one more each side. All right. Just a little bit of a breather. Short break as we transition. Wide legs. We start off with the weight at the left shoulder and twist down towards the right knee and then rotate back up. So wood chop, so you have a little swing, nice and controlled. We're going to do two more. Okay. So transition to the right side and swing towards the left knee. Exhale with the effort. Two more on this side. Last one. All right, good. Transition down to the mat. Getting you a little bit of a break in between these transitions. Grabbing your weight. Take it down. Chin retraction here. Nice deep breath in. We're gonna exhale. Pull over, straight arms. Alternating legs, keeping the back down on the mat. And if you feel like you start to lift, you want to stop before that point where the back starts to lift up as you build strength. And then challenge yourself later to see if you can go further. Last one. All right, roll it to the side. Coming up, go ahead and grab yourself a sip of water here. So I'm going to show you, we're going to do plank row. If you need to modify, you're going to be in a hands and knees position. You're still going to be working the core and back here by doing the row. Okay? Everyone else, you can take it into a plank. Legs are wider, which makes you more stable. We're going to row for 6 on this side. Inhale. And release. Drop it down just to switch hands. I like to switch hands rather than hold it because of the pressure of the hand on the weight. We're gonna come back up. Wide legs makes you more stable. Squeeze your booty and row. One more. And the key there is simply to try not to rotate your hips too much when you're in that plank position and you're bringing the arm up. So we'll note that when we come back around. We're gonna do a bicep curl. You're gonna hold 90-degree angle here, and then we're gonna do a twist. So twist to the side. Nice and controlled, especially when you're using heavier weights. You're working your obliques here, as well as that bicep contraction. And we're going to release. Now, if you have two weights that you feel like is a comfortable weight for a shoulder press going overhead, stick with those two weights. I'm going to use one weight, and we're going to work balance as well. So let me show you the move. You curl, bring that knee up, press up, overhead, and bring it down. We're gonna work the left leg on this round and then switch to the right leg on the next round, okay? We're gonna go ahead and start. Bring it up and press. Challenge yourself, at least try. If you're having a really hard time with the balance, you can just tap your foot and lift it up a little bit, okay? Or you can just stand in place. But you're also working abs. The higher you bring up that knee. We have one more. Awesome job. So we're going to go back down to the mat again, and you're going to do that row either on your hands and knees or in a plank position. We're going to start out. We have 6 rows on each side. So feet wide or in a hands and knees position. Stabilize. Watch those hips. Exhale and lift. Slow to the floor. Don't make it plop down like I just did. Last row. All right, we're transitioning to the other side. Up in that plank or on your hands and knees. Booty down. Two more. And last one. Good. I'm going to grab that other weight. Standing up. We have bicep curl with that torso twist. Nice and tall to start out with. Whew. 90-degree angle. And we twist side to side. Stay with me. Go one more, each side. All right, I'm dropping one weight. Working with 15s here, so I know that doing a shoulder press with 15 would cause me to strain my neck. We're gonna move to the right leg, coming up to do the knee up. So curl, bring that knee up, press up overhead, and lower back down. Exhale, keeping that head in alignment as you press up, overhead. Some people have a tendency of craning their head forward like that as they go overhead. So we don't want that. Last lift. Curl. All right. Here is where I want you to grab a sip of water, making sure you're getting in plenty of water. Okay. At about 157 beats a minute, just because we're going overhead. Now, we're going to do a V-sit. We're going to use a weight. So I'll show you kind of at an angle here. So you can start out with your heels on the floor. And I always like to get my hands behind the knees and come up really nice and tall. And so you can start out here, or you can challenge yourself with one foot up to begin with. We take the weight in the hand, so do this with me. Pass it and open. Pass and open. If you can challenge yourself to both feet up, you can do that, or you can stay down. It's totally fine. Slight bend in the elbow as you open up. We're challenging the core, helping to stabilize here. You can switch those heels out, especially if your legs are starting to get tired. And release. Bring it up. I'm going to actually grab a lighter weight. We're going to do tricep extension. Now, feel free to do one arm at a time, or we're doing both arms together. Slight bend at those knees. Stick that butt back so you have a nice, good flat back. Bring elbows up. Take both arms back together. Or, if you need to, you can do one arm at a time. Squeeze those arms to your side. Try not to swing. Really concentrate on that contraction. Last one. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one heavier weight. You can grab one single weight that you're using, and you're gonna go up overhead. You want your feet together, and you wanna lean over to the side, keeping a nice, keeping the weight straight overhead, and lean over, getting that stretch down the side like you're bending out to the left, and feeling that stretch down your rib cage and coming back up. This is a standing crunch. Nice exhale. You can bend those arms slightly if you need to. Bring the weight down lower. If you feel like it's a strain, you can still do this. It's harder when you bring your arms up. Hips go out to the side. All right, bring it down. So we're gonna come back down on the mat. Grab that lighter weight for this one, okay? And you're gonna go up into that V-sit. I'm gonna challenge myself to stay in this position the whole time. If you need to, you can take one leg down and hold. Make sure you're not rounding down, but your chest is up, all right? Pass that weight, open up, come to the center. If you need to, instead of extending the arm further, you can bring it close down to the rib cage. That is good too. You're just challenging the core here. Keep that breathing going. And release. Down. Woo, that's a good one. All right, we're coming up to standing. Working those triceps now. So I'm gonna grab those lighter weights. I'm working with 8 pounds here. And then you bend at the hips, making sure your back is nice and flat. Bring those elbows up. Both arms back and squeeze to the side. If you need to, you can do one arm at a time. Two more here. All right. Awesome job. You can take that weight up overhead. Legs come together for that standing side crunch. Hold those arms up. Lean to the side. And then bring it back up to center. Engage the abs with that exhale. If you feel like your neck bothers you because the arms are overhead, just bring it down. You can still get the same work, working the same muscles. Okay? If you just needed a break and you want to bring it back up, you can always switch it out. Try it for a little bit and then give yourself a little breather of a little bit less intensity. And we're going to bring it down. Take that weight down to the floor. Grab yourself a little sip of water. Awesome job. We're going to cool it down. I want you just to bring that knee up, alternating sides, getting your heart rate down a little bit. My heart rate's about 144 now, a little bit lower than it was earlier. So we're going to slow it down, bring the arms down, because anytime your hands are overhead, your heart has to work harder to get the blood flowing to every single part of your body. So that's why your heart rate gets a lot higher anytime you're in a plank position or anytime you're doing weights or arms overhead. All right. Now, legs wide, and I want you to reach over to the side. Feel that down the triceps, down the back of the shoulder, side shoulder here. These are your lats, down to the rib cage, your obliques, even the outside of your hips. And reach it up, switching sides. Just step back and twist, come to center. We're just opening up a little bit, getting that good spine stretch here. And bring that leg in. Step back with the other side. Twist towards the leg that's in front. And release. You guys did amazing today. So proud of all the work that you're putting in. If you try this workout as we do it once a week for 4 weeks in a row, you're really going to feel the strength building up in the areas that we're working, and see that you can start to challenge yourself by more advanced moves like the plank row instead of hands and knees row, or you can even try a heavier weight. You guys, have a great day.